Well, much of the country is struggling under cold temps and some of that white stuff. No such troubles here at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Indianapolis Colts and the Miami Dolphins. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
On 1st and 10, McConnell. And throw right side complete to Parker. And right away, he lost the football. And the Colts pick it up. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And they are going to score on the fumble return. Touchdown, Indianapolis. The pass receiver turned into a runner, then he turned into a fumbler, and it goes the other way for 6.
I love your description. Although for the offense, they're not too happy about it. But for the defense, what a big-time play for them. Never give up on anything. Sometimes you create your own points.
But the receiver, hard to fault him. He's just going for extra yard.
That's exactly what you're supposed to do, but you have to take care of the football.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
First down Miami as they get set to start the drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it. But you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it. And that's what you don't want to do.
10 at the 36-yard line.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Back to throw. McConnell. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 22 more yards there and another first down.
Not only have they completed a couple on this drive, but they peeled off some pretty good chunks of yardage, too.
Absolutely. Great start. 2 nice plays in the pass game. Now can they continue to feed off that? Here's the first carry from Matt Breida. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Taken down at the 40.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater. He just made a great play there.
Here's 2nd and 9. Just a yard on that last run. From the gun, McConnell, and he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe.
A loss of 9 on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the pressure gets to him again. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
It's 4th down.
Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. On 4th down, on is Logan Cook to punt. He punted 3 times in the loss last week as he sends this one away. They'll call it a punt of 44 yards. The return was for 7. And the Colts are going to take over, albeit deep in their own territory.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore. If you know, you know.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. They'll run. This is Jonathan Taylor. That hold coming from the middle of the line, the center.
And it's difficult for him because sometimes you've got people right over you, and as soon as you snap it, trying to get your hands up and block them, you can be a little bit late getting it done.
Gun. They'll look to throw. He's going to run. He's got a man. Complete. 30. Past the 20. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Deontay Johnson, 91 yards. And the Colts strike quickly here for 6 points. Early on, they have all facets of the game working in tandem.
Yeah, you get the defensive touchdown early, give you the first score, and then your offense piggybacks on top of that and gets their own. And any coach we've ever talked to, and we've had that conversation with them prior to the game, they always say, you know, if we can score on defense or special teams, that gives us like a 95% chance of winning the game. I don't know if that number's correct, but it certainly does tend to play out that way, doesn't it?
It does. Officials so cognizant of that call nowadays, but that would look pretty easy.
Yeah, you're right. They took out of their hands having to wonder whether it's a 5-yard or a 15-yard inadvertent or not. Now, it's a lot easier. You see it, you call it.
So now factoring in the face mask, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he'll be brought down by the Colts.
Sacked.
And that is the 3rd sack this offensive line has allowed this first quarter.
Man, that puts him on pace. Let me do the rudimentary math here. To be sacked 12 times in a game, I know he's not going to go for that. I wonder if it's going to reshape what they decide to do on offense in terms of play calling.
Well, I can tell you what, when he popped up, shaking his head, frustrated right now behind center.
3rd and 8.
And for the Colts, an extra defensive back in there now on 3rd down. From the gun, McConnell. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43. And the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. They brought the house that time on the young rookie, maybe a little rattled through the pick.
And you have to be prepared for a lot of pressure as a rookie quarterback because most defensive coordinators are going to test you that way. So when you see that, the ball's got to get out of your hands quickly, and that means your receivers have to understand they have to break off their routes quickly as well.
And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. They'll wind up losing 3 yards here, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 13. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw, eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here, he throws it away, and now it's 3rd. The turnover put him in great field position. They don't want to squander it with 3rd down coming up.
No, not at all, and you know what else you do? You make your defense mad.
Yeah.
They got you the football, gave you a great opportunity. You got to cash in and get some points.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Flushed out right. Now he's going to go up top over the middle. This is caught inside the 15. And he is going to have a Colts first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. From the red end zone now. They'll look to throw. Flush to his right. And the coverage terrific there as that's knocked down and incomplete. Xavier Howard with a good coverage that time as he was there and knocked it away.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line.
Campbell,
He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
a 3-yard pickup, and it's 3rd down.
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. This is Johnson. He's got it. And the Colts are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. He's already topped his receiving output from a week ago, and we're just in the 1st quarter as that's a 1st down. They'll look to run with Taylor. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor with touchdown number 20 on the year. And the Colts add on to their lead. It's good, and before you know it, it's 21-0.
Colts 21, Dolphins nothing.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Fielded in the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jakeem Grant on the return. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You know, in our research packet this week, prepping for the game, so many articles from the local beat writer about the offensive struggles of this team and what will they do this offseason. What do you think they'll do?
Well, number one, they'll turn to their self-scouting report. And every team that's any good does this. They have outside groups. Check out their team, scout them, and tell you who can play, who can't play, and reasons why. Some of it may just be health. They have to get some guys healthy and back out on the field. But overall, evaluate this squad and make the changes that you need to.
And nearly picked off. Surprising to see a defender of his caliber let it get away, but it does get away and it's 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 22-yard line.
Throwing again. McConnell. And his throw here's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Mike Gesicki, and it'll bring up 3rd down.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
Let's go, D, let's go. Now let's get there. 29 is the Mike 29. Get the ball. Check.
To throw on 3rd down. McConnell, he's airing it out for Williams. That's incomplete, but there is a flag down, so hang on. A big call coming on 3rd down. Thought they were going to force a 4th down. Instead, P.I. gives them the 1st.
And that's frustrating because you think you've taken them really deep into the count, haven't you? Instead, you've got to start all over. That can really, really be demoralizing.
On 1st down, McConnell. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Kenny Moore. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
So here's a 1st and 10 now down inside the 20. A carry by Taylor to start the drive. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. 21-0 our score after 1. Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, it's Taylor. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Taylor, the ball.
The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. He gets it left side to Johnson. Touchdown, Indianapolis.
Touchdown,
Deontay Johnson with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Colts are able to grow their lead. Now, he's having a nice little first half here, partner.
And it's a first half that leaves us anticipating what can still come. I mean, 2 touchdowns already here through the 2nd quarter. There could be plenty more before this game is over.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. Now the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McConnell. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. First down yardage on the first play of the drive, 14 yards.
When you struggle on offense, you're looking for anything possible to get you going. Sometimes you do it like basketball teams that don't normally press. You put a press on, bring people to life, make them move a little bit quicker. Maybe that'll help them as they head towards the half.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, McConnell. He's going to let one go deep for Parker. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Troy Apke. And the return will be stopped at the 34-yard line. So his struggle is just continuing here in the first half, throwing the football. Charles, now 3 interceptions.
And they don't feel like they're just great plays by the defense. There's a sense that maybe he's a little careless with the football now. So some of the great coaches in the past, you know, they've always said, I can't teach you, obviously, because you're not listening. So maybe the bench can teach you. He's got to be careful now. He might get pulled.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
You ain't going nowhere. What's this? 60 Eagles.
Taylor. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14.
I know that speed is the hallmark of today's NFL game, but the key to good rushing defense is still having your linebackers set the edge.
The 30-yard line.
2nd and 14. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
The good signal callers will never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
The Colts on third down. A perfect 3 for 3 as they look to keep that streak going. This is 3rd and 14. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Xavier Howard. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Devontae Parker, the intended receiver, and now it's 2nd down.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Back to the air on 2nd down. McConnell, and his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Rock Ya-Sin. And they finally put an end to this return, but not before he's all the way down to the 37. Well, you just kind of feel for him right now. 4 interceptions, and you can almost see through his face mask. There's a lot going on in between the ears.
There certainly is, and probably way too much, because now he's probably doubting himself a little bit, wondering what adjustments he has to make. But here's what he needs to do. Get through this game. Go to the press conference, meet it head on, and show your teammates you're ready to shoulder what happened today, and you'll be ready for the next game.
And if he can do that as a rookie, that's a great sign of maturity. Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay.
Intercepted. Alternate, baby. Let's get this.
Let me breathe. Let me breathe for a minute, man. Just let me breathe for a minute. Just let me breathe. It's too hot, drop the top off the wagon. Lay back.
And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. Here's Taylor. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That burst good for 20 and a 1st down.
Brandon, I think you and I were both raised the same way in the game of football. You run to set up the pass, but I think we've discovered in this NFL, a lot of teams pass to set up the run. And that's what they've done throughout this game. They've aired it out, thrown it around the yard. Now they've come back to the running game, and they find a way to be successful with it.
And this will leave them a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on 1st down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down. They run with Taylor, and he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line.
Now that's the way to do it. Hand it to someone with vision and good footwork, and add a little bit of power, and you find a way to pick up 1st downs.
They'll run here with Taylor, and he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Jonathan Taylor, his 21st touchdown of the season as his guys continue to pour it on. And this one through the uprights and good.
Makes the score Colts 35. Dolphins nothing.
Following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Taken in the end zone. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line.
On the return, the Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
play clock down to 0. And this is not the way to start a drive. And the offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10.
48's the mic. Check. 48's the mic. Hey, let's get that ball, D. Let's get that ball. Swing.
Looking to throw. McConnell. And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Khalil Mack. He's the culprit, and that is now his 13th sack of the season as his great year continues. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Jim. 79 Bronco. 58, right over there.
Operating from the gun. McConnell. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
I hate to say it, Charles, but the way that he has played in this first half, you just kind of hold your breath every time he drops back to pass.
Yeah, you might be holding your breath, but those guys on the defensive side of the ball, they've got big smiles on their faces. He's handing out picks like the people just leave the candy out at Halloween and you take what you want. They're having a blast out there playing against him today.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down. And now the punt team couldn't get ready in time, and this is going to be a delay. Here's Logan Cook now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. Oh, it's a wobbler here. And not his best effort there as this one's going to be spotted down just outside of the 40-yard line.
The Colts take over 1st and 10 at the Dolphins' 43-yard line.
Squeeze, double. Mike, 51.
1st and 10, Taylor now. And he'll work free from one tackle, but that's about all as he's taken down. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
70 ranger. Watch the twist.
2nd and 6. Throw left side complete. It's Johnson. Touchdown, Indianapolis. Deontay Johnson on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And this offense is running away with this one. And he'll bang that one through.
Makes the score Colts 42, Dolphins nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick off.
Now Pinion with the kickoff honors following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out and try to be aggressive, almost what we call the green light, red light theory. Green light means go, red light means stop. Looks like he had green on that play.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. The offensive penalty has us back where we started as they come up on a 1st and 10. From the gun, McConnell thrown to Parker, complete on the slant. And he works it across the 25 before being tackled. A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
Throwing on 1st down. McConnell. That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
It's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and 1.
I see an extra defensive back on the field. Little surprise here on 3rd and 1. Operating from the gun. McConnell. He's airing it out for Williams. And now here is another interception. Picked up by Rocky Sin. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So the hold on special teams backs him up all the way inside the 15 to start. Now Taylor. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. First play of the drive going for 14 and a 1st down.
I'm not sure how much more evidence they need, partner, than to understand that if they don't start to slow him down, it's going to be a long afternoon here at the stadium because he is just shredding them at this point. And let's face it, coming into the game, they knew he would be the focal point of their attack. This is going to take an 11-man unit on the defensive side to start making plays.
At the 26-yard line.
Back to throw now on 2nd and 10. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. And with that completion north of 2.
It's starting to wear on them a little bit, I think. So they're looking at each other and trying to figure.
And that's caught inside the 30. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. The Colts going to use the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with just under 30 seconds to go in the first half. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Jonathan Taylor out of the backfield. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. A good pickup there of 20 yards.
6-yard line.
And with that last play, he's now up over that 300-yard mark.
And in today's NFL, it almost feels routine. And I hate that when you talk about a 300-yard passing game. To me, 300 yards still signifies excellence, and he's achieved that in this performance.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. The quick slant caught. Now the Colts going to burn the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
2nd and goal at the 2-yard line.
From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. They give to Taylor out of the gun. And he takes it in for a Colts score. Jonathan Taylor as the first half is winding down. And the Colts have got it on cruise control. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half.
Makes the score Colts 49, Dolphins nothing. Bradley Pinion set to kick.
So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be taken down inside the 15. And to make matters worse, a flag is down as well. Of course, they have the option, and they choose to not take the penalty.
They like the results of the play that they just ran, and they elect to let them stand.
58, come on. 58, come on. Big stop.
And they'll indeed start on the ground to run that clock. And he's going to lose yardage. Not that it matters as the final seconds tick away. So we come to halftime here with the visiting Colts taking the lead to the locker room. As we send you up to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Second half ready to get underway. The Colts with a lead, and they will receive the football. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And no thought of a return here for Hines. The Colts come to the line ready to start their next drive. And last time out, another touchdown. I think there may be some empty seats around here by the time the fourth quarter comes around.
Yeah, I have to agree with you because this one's just about decided. But you know who benefits from all those empty seats? You and me, trying to get to the airport.
That's
the road
true.
to be fairly clear
that is
by the time
one
we have to
positive.
leave the booth.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
The give to Taylor. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Jonathan Taylor, the ball.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
They run once more with Taylor. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 12 yards there and a first down.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they are playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And they'll let the quarterback keep it here on 1st and 10. Here's a quick throw out left. That's caught. And he takes this one in for a Colts touchdown. Deontay Johnson, 64 yards, as his guys continue to put this one out of reach. And the lead grows even larger here in the third quarter.
It's the score, Colts 56, Dolphins nothing.
And following the touchdown now, it's Bradley Pinion on to kick this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.